Now with a young woman whose whole future was formed by the kind generosity of nurses in charge of her care during a health crisis.
My nurses were the ones who were there at my bedside day in and day out, helping bear that burden with me. I just knew that that's what I wanted to do for other people one day. The first semester of my sophomore year of high school, I started getting this awful headache. Eventually, my headache got so bad that my mom ended up having to take me to the emergency room at the Children's Hospital. And that is when I found out I had leukemia.
Peyton had a very rare type of leukemia that often doesn't respond to regular chemotherapy, which makes it more difficult to treat.
My life changed it felt like every possible way that it could have. I instantly was no longer in school. Instead, I was basically living in the hospital. I began chemo and radiation, and then all of that ultimately led to having 2 bone marrow transplants. I found out that I had relapsed and my cancer had returned, and this all led up to my 2nd bone marrow transplant. But thankfully, after that transplant, I was declared cancer-free. The thing that just ultimately is the centerpiece of it all was absolutely, and still is to this day, my faith in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And during the time that I was sick, I was just in my weakest state, and I had no choice but to depend on him and his promises. This is my first semester here in the nursing program at UNC. There's been so many times this semester where I have just been sitting in class listening to my professors speak on the importance of patient-centered care and what it really means to put your patients first. I know what it is to need that kind of care.
It'll be a great benefit to us to have someone who's been on the other side of the bed now coming forward to, deliver care and thoughtful and compassionate care to the next generation of patients.
Being in nursing school, knowing where I came from and this is where I am now, I just see life as such a huge gift. One day I can hopefully be as great of a nurse as my incredible nurses were to me.
What a way to pay it forward. Wow, that's a beautiful story.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.